Bell rolls is the reporter thrown into the secretive world of the Forex Super Model, where nothing is as it seems. Beware the techno monk, and steer clear of Professor Code and his two assistants. Give the senior trader a wide berth, and don't expect any sense from the risk manager.
Good morning, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Super Model daily briefing for Wednesday the 19th to the 5th, 2021. The time is just roughly 0445 GMT, Asian session coming to a close, European session firing up, our lunchtime North American session. Right, yesterday, Tuesday the 18th, we had a negative opposed driver in the dollar at minus 155. Front and back door flows, mainly going into the euro at plus 125, into the pound at plus 48. And the yen was the negative rock at minus 18, activity plus or minus 173. Intra-week then, this is from Monday open to about 15 minutes ago. Again, we've got a negative opposed driver in the dollar at minus 191, front and back door flows, mainly going into the euro at plus 125, into the pound at plus 111, and the yen was the negative rock at minus 45, activity plus or minus 236. Intraday then, this is the Asian session to about 15 minutes ago. We've got a negative opposed driver in the yen this time, minus 26. Front and back door flows, mainly going into the euro at plus 15, into the dollar at plus 13, and the pound is the negative rock at minus 2, activity plus or minus 28. Right, what's been knocking about? Right, so today we've got GBP CPI, CAD CPI, and US Fed minutes, so it's pretty significant. Thursday then tomorrow we've got China rate decision, AUD employment change, unemployment rate, NZD budget release and the ECB Lagarde speech. Friday, last day of the week, AUD retail sales, German PMIs, manufacturing and services, Euro PMIs and the CAD retail sales. Right, so let's have a look at what's been happening in the flows and the asset classes. Our trades have significantly improved again. We're about 4,200 points profit at the moment, give or take, roughly, which is the highest it's been in this period, really. Anyway, we'll see. Euro then. The euro is strong, except against the dollar. The yen is weak, except against the CAD, the AUD and the NZD, so the commodity currencies. The pound is strong, except against the dollar, which is stronger. The Swiss franc is strong, except against the dollar, the euro and the pound. The CAD is weak, except against the AUD and the NZD. The AUD is weak, except against the NZD. The NZD is weak across the board, and the dollar is strong across the board. Right, so what have we got? We've got dollar strength in the Asian session, NZD weakness, commodity currencies acting as a lump, and take the pick in the middle. Right, so let's have a look at the asset classes before we do the final analysis. Right, excuse me. Right, US dollar index. Basically, we've got it broke, and it's now down to the floor. Basically, it's at the floor, so it's pretty weak. Gold, double top, sort of came off. It's around here. It's 0.33 from the modelled high. So, given the weakness in the dollar, gold's underperforming. Oil's been dirging around. It is a bit soft at 0.4 from the high. Right, Wall Street, Wall Street broke and it's come back. It's 0.28 from the high. S&P had a double top, it broke, and it's likewise about 0.25 from the high. Tech broke and it's been struggling. It's about 0.5 half marks from the high. US 10-year and the bond. Well, the US 10-year is operating at about it's probably there 0.4 from the floor, and the bond has come off below the recent low, so it's support. So it's actually, and these are prices, remember, so euro bond yields are significantly higher than US 10 years, and this has helped the euro dollar on the up. Right, copper, you've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pumps, which was a fair while ago now. It went back to second pump, base camp, dirged around, and it's come back. It's about 0.25 from the high. And US steel basically sold off at the double top, broke, came back, and it's now, and it's went up again. It's about 0.33 from the high. So US steel still dirging around as well. So right, let's just do the final analysis. Right, so what we're seeing, particularly in the oil market, is that no one wants to play with oil at the moment. Commodities are taking pretty much a breather. Oil and gold are being pretty much kept on the sidelines. What are we doing? Well, so we're as usual, our positions are short the dollar, USD, against the euro, pound and the AUD. And we're short the NZD against the euro, the pound, the CAD and the AUD. Right, so going into the Fed then tonight, basically the two arguments are we're getting a rise in underlying inflation, therefore the Fed's going to have to either tighten, raising interest rates, or basically choke off in the bond market. Neither of those two are very likely. The Fed's already said it's going to run the market hot, run the economy hot. And it's likely that, and they actually need inflation to help them along. So this scenario, they will sort of show that they care by having sort of a few hawkish comments in there, which will probably send the dollar up a little bit. But generally, they'll be sticking to the script, in our opinion. So, and the other side of it is, like I say, is the fact that the dollar, with all this printing and stimulus going on, it's degrading the purchasing power of the dollar, and the currency is likely to be in a long-term downtrend. Hence we're short USD. Right, so that's what's likely to happen there. You're going to start to get a shake-up in AUD data in Thursday. China rates decision, which will probably be neither here nor there. They've just got to manage their debt and try and keep the show on the road. China has been quiet and not really firing at the moment, so expect some good figures out of China at some stage. Right, so that's it really. I hope that was useful to you. See you tomorrow for the daily briefing. Thank you.